What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. A few days ago, Paul Pierce on his podcast, I believe it's called The Truth with Paul Pierce, interviewed Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Now, I always just continue to call her Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, even though she's not a real doctor at all, so I would call her Cheyenne Bryant, actually. She basically was on there absolutely trying to give advice and being a big know-it-all. And, you know, Paul Pierce, to his credit, even though he's been going viral for saying some very, let me say, controversial things, he was really cool. She took some shots at him during the podcast, and he did not let that affect him. He was very, very professional, but he did catch her up in a bunch of lies at the end, all right? And here's an example of what I'm talking about.
What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I am dating.
Dating but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on for 5 years.
Got her.
We've dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, if you can basically, you know, hear what she's saying, I mean, she sound like she's lying like an MNFer, right? Like, would anybody believe this? I don't think anybody can believe this. And that is the issue. The way she's talking and all this, she's stuttering. It seems like she is making something up. And he even mentions, oh, well, now why you stuttering? Like, why are you stuttering, right? And the reason why she's stuttering is because she's not most likely telling the truth. Because if you're in a situation and you're in that situation, then why can't you come out and just say it without like being a damn human mixtape? All right. So again, Corey Holcomb has a show last night. I wasn't able to catch it, but I did catch this clip from its own site. All right. Shout out to brother Corey. I was asleep. I had engaged in a level of OnlyFansism, so I couldn't make the show. All right. But here is what brother Corey said.
But Paul Pierce is more street fortified than any of them seen her talking to on the internet. So he was like, hold on, wait. And he started talking to her like a motherfucker talked to a bitch, and she just hung herself because she didn't have an answer. She created an AI and lied on him, and he ain't never did nothing to her. She created an AI individual, this so-called dude that she say exists. That dude don't exist. Y'all, for all the lames who don't know, that dude don't exist. She had a girl that she used to call her security. That's where her work been. And she ain't gonna talk about it. The streets told me a lot about this girl, and I ain't even been talking about it. The girl burned people clothes and everything. I know about you. Want me to tell you why? Because I know a lot of people used to hang out in the strip club. They know you. I told y'all this broad from the strip club. I told y'all. But everybody want to act like the big bad black man is talking crazy. In fact, I want to bring up the most awkward thing I went through is when I was at the radio in Atlanta. I was up there with this dude, I think his name was Ryan Cameron. He was caking for this broad so bad. And I tried to be nice because he's not qualified to talk to real people.
Right.
The man act like I was dogging the broad out, and I'm like, you don't even know this bitch got a history on the internet because she erased it. You don't see her coming up in school and doing all that. Lames don't think like that. You don't see back how she used to move. She erased it. She's an extortionist. She extort weak niggas for a living while some put.
So in this instance, he's saying, listen, all of that stuff, you talking about having a man, because again, she been with the guy on and off. She spent the block on the guy. He's 9 years younger, all of this. And the kind of story that makes sense. And because really, if you're a relationship expert, and this is what got me, I did a reaction video to her. If you've been in a relationship, okay, and you say your mate is insecure. This is what she said. She would tell somebody else to move on as a relationship expert, 100%. She would never tell somebody else to stay in a relationship for 9 years on and off, or 5 years. She met him 9 years ago. They've been in a relationship 5 years ago. And to stay in a relationship waiting for somebody to come back, okay? She would tell you to go move on to somebody else. Now, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, we're gonna be honest, she is a looker. She is attractive. She's not unattractive, okay? So why would she stick with that? It could only be one or two reasons. She's a hypocrite, okay? Which means that she says one thing and does something else. Or she's what Corey has alleged. And what Corey has been alleging, and I forgot about it until he mentioned it, was that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant she's gay. Are you living a bisexual lifestyle? Like the people that you really like, you've scrapped your image away from social media. But remember, Corey Holcomb did a podcast with her like 10 or 15 years ago. And like I said, when she was not even known and not even famous, according to Corey Holcomb, you were sleeping with a woman, so you made up a whole AI dude. And this is why, as I get older, when I hear stuff like what Paul Pierce was saying to her, I was like, oh, okay, all right. Damn, man, she's not making a lot of sense. Same thing with Kendra G. When I hear her talk, she's not making a lot of sense. When I hear Cheyenne Bryant talk, and this is not to say that women can't make sense. I don't want anybody to say that, because clearly you have women that make sense and you have, women that don't, right? But this is what I don't do anymore. I refuse to let that stuff bother me like it used to. I used to really get triggered. Like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? Like, seriously, like maybe right before or the time, even when Kevin Samuels was bringing out, like, what is he talking about? Like, are you serious? Like, we would literally I would be on live streams. I've never been the kind of person that really attacked women on live streams or individually. That's not my style, but I would listen, but I would be like, what are they talking about? They're not making no sense. And now I'm to the point where, girl, I ain't got, listen, I'm gonna take my ass on. I don't even have time. I call my mama and I tell her, listen, what's wrong with y'all? And my mom said, I never thought about it that way. And my mom in her 70s, she don't make no sense. You right. I'm like, see what I'm talking about? And this is what I'm trying to say. These women like Cheyenne Bryant will be saying one thing, doing something completely else, making up the whole stuff, trying to hold somebody accountable. We as men like to get mad about it and get upset. I was one of them, like, at least getting triggered a little bit. Cause like, what are you talking about? Bro, don't listen to that. Don't even listen to it. Don't even listen to it. I go right to self-capitalization. And the same one that be talking like Cheyenne Bryant should be the same one hitting you up for $25. Can you help me? Yeah, I can help you come over. You already know what happens from there. You go from self-capitalization to dualistic capitalization. That's why I don't listen to what they be saying no more. And again, this is not all of them. When they talk like Cheyenne Bryant, I'm like, okay. And I think that we should have first knew that when Cynthia G was talking all that stuff, and Sinful to P, he was the first to like, yeah, you went and got clapped by Rob. You still a B. I didn't call her that, but and we used to get triggered by her. She still be calling dudes out. You got clapped by a dude that had 4 kids. You went exactly what you're talking about, and guess what? You're still getting clapped with sandals on. You're still getting clapped. It don't take very much. And nobody should take somebody like that seriously. Like, some people, I would say, like, these content creators and some of those women, they kind of try too hard. Some of them, like, you ever see some of these Instagram Forex scammers, these dudes that like life coaches and business coaches, like, they're taking too many pictures at restaurants, in cars, and in SUVs. Like, you're doing way too much. Like, if you were really good, we would notice that you're good, and then we wouldn't worry about you doing any of these things. But in fact, this is what you're doing, and then we find out that you're scamming, or you're down bad, or you broke, you're living with your uncle, whoever else. And you're not that good. You're just struggling. Cheyenne Bryant, already fishy. Your education past California State, Northridge, whatever it is down bad. You didn't went to a damn, you might as well got your PhD from Clapperthon Technical University, because a school is as much as accredited as Clapperthon Tech, and Clapperthon Tech don't even exist. You might as well let me enroll you. It don't make no sense. It don't make no type of sense. And all I'm gonna do is every time you come on here and say something silly, I'm gonna take my ass right in the room and hit this damn record button and get this money off your ass. That's all I'm gonna do. Be drinking a coffee on one hand and what? What's good, everybody? On the other. Getting rich. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shay Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We out.